Hi. Come Foons. My name's Dylan.
I swore you said Buffoons.
I probably did.
That's a completely different podcast. I'm Andrew.
You forgot your name.
I'm Christina. No, I had to eat, Mom.
Yeah, he hasn't eaten all week.
No, I look at ate every meal, kinda.
Yeah, there's some meals that are like, yeah. And then there's some of them that you're like,
There's not a single one that I'm like, yeah.
well, there's some that you're not like, ugh.
And they give you like boiled steam. They give you a pan of steamed hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, some steamy hot dogs. And then they got this big tray of chili that the whole tray looks like the top inch of a can of Hormel when you open it up. And they're like, you want some chili? It's like, no, I don't want none of that chili. Their burgers are pretty good.
Yeah, but you gotta learn to not say that.
What?
We're all sitting here eating chili, and Dad's like, "That chili nasty. It looks disgusting." It's like, bro, chill.
Why? You got weak stomachs or something?
The people beside us, I guarantee, did not want to hear all that while they were trying to eat.
I don't care.
Well, you should. It's rude.
Listen, if all these kids can be rude, I can be rude.
No, you're supposed to set an example of how to be.
I
know,
did.
That's asking a lot of you.
I did set an example of how to be. Be smart. Don't eat that chili.
Wasn't too bad.
There's only so much toilet paper in the camp. And if you get 400 people eating that chili, you're going to need more. I didn't do spaghetti night this time. I can't do that. Plus, I knew I had pizza coming. Because, like, I got with the one woman, I can't even remember her name, and was like, yo, you're ordering pizza. I need a meat lovers. I'll pay. And, like, I tried to pay for all the pizza for them. It wasn't like $130. Well, like, I was like, I'll buy the pizza for all the kids. Like, I don't care. And then she wouldn't let me. It made me mad. It's like, it's my birthday. I'm going to buy something for somebody. But I didn't tell her that because at this point I was still incognito until I got outed.
Where'd they get pizza from?
Domino's, thank goodness.
You probably need to get your rank closer to you.
Thank goodness it was Domino's because, like, they got us
put it
Papa
miles
John's
from
last
me.
camp.
Okay, we'll scoot your computer forward a little.
But then it shows in the video.
Nobody cares if they see. I'll just put the camera straight on you.
No.
I'm going to get a camera she doesn't know about.
Why?
I don't know. Because I like messing with your mama. It's fun to pick at her sometimes. Like, I married her because I wanted to have fun with her for the rest of my life, not just sit around and be like,
Would you like to be miserable with me for the rest of our existence?
But I think there's some people that get married with that attitude.
I know. That's why I said it. I mean, I was in jest, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's some people like that. I got married and life's terrible now. Like, why'd you get married then?
Fair enough.
Who's in Jess? What a horrible name.
What?
It's a terrible name, Loki.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Jess?
In Jess.
New girl?
In jest.
Oh, like food?
Like a jester, like a joke.
Like I jest?
Not in jest, like I put it in my mouth and took it into my body.
That's what it just means.
Stupid English language. Yes, ingest is a full word, as in I ingested something. But like I did that in jest is a separate word and jest is, funniness.
Z-Gestor.
Gestor?
I think we should have a word of the week, apparently.
A word of the week? Why?
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
No, that's the word of the show.
Do hot dog.
What?
That's I don't think we should ever do hot dog. I don't like eating hot dogs now.
Why not?
Malachi.
I like the cheesy brats.
I don't know.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah. I don't even like those really, but
Why do you gotta just be such a hater?
Corn
like-
dogs go pretty good here and there.
it's like hot dogs are just like a mid meal in general.
Yeah, I
No,
kind
they're
of
like
agree.
a poor person meal. Like
No,
that-
beans
they're
on toast
struggle
is a
meal.
poor person
No,
meal.
that's a struggle
No,
meal
that's
if you're British.
Actually,
Exactly.
but British, that's not even a struggle meal if you're British. They like that.
Okay, well that's just
That's
odd.
what they say. They're like, we like this. No, your whole country sucks, and you're just trying to make
But
some
hot
happy
dogs
about something.
are a struggle meal. You can still get a pack of Guantley hot dogs for like 99 cents for 6 of them or 8 of them. I don't know how much comes in a pack.
They don't have to sell them for more because they made that pack in 1968.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Well,
So
no,
that
they
is
made
a
it from
struggle meal. Like you could technically
They made it from
eat
the
a week off
leftovers,
that.
everything else.
Yeah, they scoop up everything off the floor and shove it in a hot dog. But I mean, if you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
I mean, I definitely don't want to eat hot dogs for a week, but have I because we've been struggling? Yes.
Yeah, it's like ham and cheese loaf.
Never just eating hot dogs for a week.
You haven't struggled enough, Dylan.
No, I actually haven't.
He's like, I just ate nothing for that week. It was hot dogs or death. And I chose death.
Fair enough. After that week, if the next week had been struggle too, I would have also.
It's not that bad. I mean, like I ate Tostinos like every day for a year one time.
Yeah, but Tostinos are good.
Yeah, but by choice.
Every day for a year.
I do it by choice too.
Yeah, me too. I'd still do it. If Taja's like, we're stocking the freezer with Tostinos and that's all we're eating, I'd be like,
No, I could be like, I'm buying 92 Tostino's pizzas. They're going to be our year's supply. You will get one like every so often. You would have them gone in a month. You would eat 92 Tostino's pizzas in a month if they were available to you.
do you think it'd take me a month?
Probably not.
That's like when Nikki gave us 48 jars of peanut butter and was like,
They were little jars.
yes, but that's 48 jars of peanut butter. And she's like, this will last you a long time. And like 30 days later, I was like, I'm out of peanut butter. Do you have more? I need more peanut butter. She's like, well, what do you do? I'm like, I eat like 2 jars a day. Come on, like it's free peanut butter. I love peanut butter. It's better. And I don't put it on bananas. None of the other weird stuff with it that people do. They put it
Straight up
on little,
spoon and peanut butter.
them little rice cake things. They put it on all types of stuff. They put it on bread with jelly. Why do that? Just eat the peanut butter.
I do the bread. I don't do jelly.
You just do peanut butter and bread? Why are you wasting your time with the bread?
Because I like bread.
Oh, you're one of those.
Bread is delicious.
One of those weird
Bread's
breadies.
horrible. You're gonna have to go through your Gmail and find the Roundup Readiness one because I deleted it.
The Roundup Readiness, what?
Gmail.
Who sent it?
I have no idea.
Your mom probably.
Well, it's not in the email. It was sent by. All right, tell us all about it, son. I don't know. Whatever you want to talk about.
Have you gotten a response at all from him, from our exchange student?
Yeah, he said use a different email, and then he said nothing.
Junior hack.
Did you email him at that different email?
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
I was just checking.
Congress Readiness Day. No, that's Congress Readiness Day. Good Lord. How far back am I? Okay, April 10th. Okay, we need to go further than that.
It's
Those are for you.
for what?
Don Creed. Peace Blue.
I have like a bunch of these.
I don't know. Merry Christmas.
Okay, maybe it is an email. All right, hang on.
Where'd you go look?
My text messages. I get a lot of messages from a lot of different people. And it gets confusing after a while. Let's see. International exchange. No. 4-H camp. Okay, that one can go away. That one can go away. There we go. Roundup Readiness Day. 13th, Rutherford
Yeah.
County,
Yeah.
1:30.
Okay. That's what I need to do.
So that's we got to be in Murfreesboro at 1:30. This is gonna be one of those episodes where we're like, oh god, is it time to go to bed yet? Why are you so tired?
Oh, the
Boys,
text.
well, I've only had like 3 hours of sleep, maybe.
You might have to cut him up a little.
What color?
I've only had like 3 hours of sleep, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Why though?
What do you mean why?
You had the opportunity to sleep, not? I know you get off at like 7 in the morning, don't you? So you were here decently early.
I thought mine like at 3.
I know. So I figured 4 o'clock, and you were here at 4.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
I figured you would be here like at 5 or 6, but you know.
No. No.
That's okay. It gave me time to go get the tires changed on the Kia.
I haven't been doing anything at work. It's kind of nice.
So why are you tired then?
'Cause I did stuff yesterday.
You just,
Well, today.
it's like I do everything but work.
Now I'm learning how to be a lead.
Like guitarist.
Come with a pay raise?
Yep.
He's blue, by the way.
Show is.
About time.
Show do.
He's like already pretty dang high.
How high are you?
I wish a lot.
Do you want any drugs? See.
See.
See, senorita. Have you ever been on drugs, Tasia?
Only gummies.
Have you ever been on drugs?
Well, that's not
No.
true.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
moving on.
like going to the next subject, you know, the heroin needle fell out. Don't do heroin.
In another eye,
That's one of those that, like, from the first time you're hooked.
I
Ain't nothing you
would
can do about
be your
Be
girl.
gone. Nothing ever again.
Or you become Spider-Man.
No, that's getting bit by a heroin-filled spider
Might work.
or a radioactive spider. See, I wish they would make it more realistic, though. Because, like, he's shooting a web like this. No. Spiders shoot webs from their butt.
I don't want to watch.
Spider-Man should have to bend over
I
and
don't
shoot his
wanna-
web out of his butt.
I don't feel like playing a Spider-Man game and all of a sudden turns around and like.
Swinging all around. That's how it would be. Look up, see if they got an animation of a realistic Spider-Man. There is, like, the one comic book, and there's several other, like, TV shows and cartoons where he did turn, like, started having the hairs and the vision and, you know, actually had, like, spider arms.
Man
and-
spider or whatever.
Man spider.
That's what it's called. Have you ever watched Spider-Noir yet?
We watched the first episode.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I've enjoyed it so far, but, like, we started it all as a family, and then You're
In
fine.
another
Like I had to
life,
go for y'all had to go to camp.
I would be your
and
girl.
Kiri's like, let's run off here.
Loki,
and
though,
there.
this is like the best week at camp.
It was a pretty good week.
Kids were great.
Junior high was pretty good.
Kids were great. The teen leaders weren't horrible.
Am I the only one hearing that buzzing?
It's okay. Junior high was
Okay.
better because I knew more of the teen leaders. But like junior was pretty good.
No, I like that our cabin had an empty room too. I love it when you don't have a full cabin of kids. Makes it a little bit easier.
I mean, my first year we only had us. We might have had one across the hall, but
So
I had.
did you have to stay in the boys' cabins?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
but I'm pretty sure they had more girls. So I don't know why. Like, there's one county that brought like 302 kids.
They brought like 280. I asked one of the agents. 'Cause I wasn't
280
sure.
kids.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was. I thought it was 300, but I asked her and she was like, she said 280 or 260.
Two
It was-
kids
it
are
was-
too many.
It was closer to 300. I mean, they brought their luggage on a cattle trailer that was 32 foot long,
Couldn't fit it all.
and they almost didn't have room for it all. It was floor to ceiling all the way to the gate. Like, I don't, like, more power to them. Like, a lot of their agents are chill and whatever, and like they have a lot to do, but at the same time, it's like, daggum. We brought like 34 kids, and I'm like, oh, that's a lot of kids. That's not a lot of kids. That's minuscule compared to the people who bring 9 times that daggum amount. I mean,
You gotta bring 1,000 when you.
camp wouldn't even hold that. I wonder what the max capacity of that camp is. Isn't it like 5 something?
When I was leaving, Pace said, "I'll see you working here in a year or two, right?" Like, yeah.
Uh huh.
I was like,
Which one is that? The skinny one?
Yeah, I
It's
was, like,
been
I, was
there
like,
for
I was
forever?
like, I don't know about $12 an hour for being a team leader for 4 years. And he was like, she's saying something about 25 cents for every year you were a team leader or
Uh
something.
huh. She's trying to make it to where there's some benefits to, like, if you come to work for her after being a team leader, like, she likes you. She's like, I'm trying to make it to where I can start them out on a little higher pay scale because, like, it's experience. You're already familiar with camp, you know. She is phenomenal. at finding employees. Like there's a few every now and then that aren't like the best, but they're still cordial. They still help you. But like most of her employees are awesome. Like you ask them for something, they're like, most places are like, oh, they're like, yeah, what do you need? What can I do? Like, it's incredible.
I love talking to Pate because we'll ask him, like, they were trying to get him to do where we could go swimming. I didn't want to, but they were. And they asked Pate, and he's like, I'll ask. He goes and asks. He's like, no, she said no, but I tried. He's like, I tried, guys. I tried.
She asked
So
me.
do you live there if you work
Yeah.
there?
During the week, yes. Come home on weekends.
Huh?
So it would be 7 or 8 weeks, right?
I don't know.
Well, driving up there every week and then coming home on Fridays.
I wouldn't come on Friday. That's terrible.
Well, I mean, if you were single,
Yeah.
possibly, but like, I would have come home because she talked to me. She's like, when are you just going to break down and come work for me? And I was like, I don't know. I'm always here. She's like, exactly. Might as well get paid for it. And I'm like, but then you have responsibility. Like as an adult leader, you go, the teens are taking care of the kids.
Not if you're Luke.
The agents, like have all the paperwork and the real responsibility. So you're like really only job is to kind of keep an eye on areas, help wrangle the kids and get them in line and stuff like that, but also support the teens. There's a lot of adults that come and like trying to do the job of the teens for them. And like, I'm like, no, that's not why I'm here. And Malachi takes care of it. A lot of times, like I had Abel a few weeks ago. He took care of his room. He's like, Abel, if you need anything from me, ask me. If you need me to help calm them down, whatever, that's what I'm for. I'm for backup. And so, like every now and then, he'd be like, hey, come scream at them.
Luke said our kids were great.
Bedford County?
The night he had to put them all to sleep.
Well, I went in there and flat out told them. I said, you have a choice. You can pick up trash with me tomorrow, or you can go to bed and make it to where when I get back, the other agents in this cabin don't say a word to me because you guys behaved. And they were like, well, I like picking up trash. I said, no, I'm talking about if you get in trouble, you will spend the entire day with me. I don't care if it's every one of you. All of you will pick up trash all day. This camp will be spotless. And they were like, oh. I said, yeah, everyone, I went to bed. All right. And no, I really don't want to spend all day walking around with a bunch of kids making them pick up trash, but I will.
I will not. That takes too much work.
I also like to go to the areas. Like I went to the Gaga pit and just took the ball from them. Both balls. I was like, give me the balls. And they gave them to me. And I said, you got 5 minutes. Clean the place up. So as soon as we get it clean, you guys can go back to playing and you'll have 20 or 30 more minutes before you got to be at lunch or whatever. And they looked at me kind of crazy, but I said, I'm helping you. And I gave the balls to one of the other adult leaders and started picking up trash. And they all jumped up. 45 seconds with 40 kids picking up trash. It's all picked up. And then I was like, here's your balls back. Have fun. And then I went to the next area. Hey, you guys mind helping me pick up this trash? Oh, not at all, sir. 10 kids run over and help me pick up an area. And I just go from area to area. And like, it's not that hard to get them to clean, but like most of the people, like camp cleanup time, right? The teens and the agents and the adults are supposed to go get their kids, pick an area, and walk around and have them like pick up trash. Well, we walked, what, 3/4 of the camp? In big groups.
Who are you asking? Because
Malachi,
okay.
And then as we're doing that, we're watching all the other counties and kids just swing on the swings and play basketball. And it's like, this is the time that you're supposed to be making your kids clean. Because they can't leave on Friday. Friday morning, if the camp isn't clean and there's trash everywhere, they don't leave until it's all picked up.
Dang.
Yeah, same. Like rooms have to be clean.
Yeah.
My kids thought I was being way too strict, but they genuinely swept our cabin 15 times.
Did it look good?
Yeah.
Hey, I'd rather have them sweep it 15 times as opposed to have them come back and sweep.
That's at junior high camp. I had the only room that didn't have to get double checked, or I didn't have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Because just sweep like 12 times and it'll be good, bro.
Yeah, I'll make it 15.
I would walk in there. They were getting so mad. I'd walk in there. I'd like do this. I'd be like, sand, Sleep again. Just turn around and walk out.
And they also, if you have to flip the mattresses. You got to spray one side down, disinfect it, flip it, spray the other side, and you leave it
You don't
flipped.
have to spray the other.
I usually do just to make sure. But if you sweep, then flip the mattresses, you have made a mistake.
You flip the top one so that all the sand falls from the top one to the bottom one. Wipe. Then you flip the bottom one.
Then you sweep.
I made them go through and do the top ones
I
first,
think that's what
the
happened
bottom
at
one.
junior high camp. Most of the people there swept and then flipped the mattresses and sprayed them. And it was like, no, that's not how this is done. Because one of them was like, well, I didn't think about that. And I was like, yeah, man, there's kids grime and dirt and nastiness. You got kids being like, well, I didn't wear deodorant this week. I didn't bring any. I don't need it. It's like, no, bro. You
I
need
mean,
deodorant.
in 4th grade, I don't think I wore deodorant. But these kids were stinking though.
Yeah, you have them running around all day playing. They're jumping in and out of lakes. They're getting sweaty and nasty.
Yeah, I got pushed in a lake.
Yeah, I put a hit out on him.
Yeah.
Dang. For how much?
$10.
Freaking Brad or
Heck, if you would have offered me 50, I would have gone down there and drowned him.
I'm like, first one. I was like, I'm gonna put a hit out on Malachi. And I asked the lifeguard too. I was like, can I? She's like, I don't care.
yeah, she does not
Get
like
him.
me.
Because
No,
in years past, the kayaks, they still didn't let them, right?
what?
Flipping the kayaks. Like kayaks, they don't want them to flip them. But like in years past on the paddle boards, they would get mad at them if they like jumped off the paddle board and like swam in the lake a little bit, which is kind of understandable. But you got 2 lifeguards out there and everybody has a life jacket on. Like the bubbles aren't going to stop before somebody gets to them. It's not that big of a deal. But like the lifeguards
No.
this year were real chill and we're like, because one of them let them fall off, you know. And so the next group was there, and it was a different set of lifeguards. And like, can we jump off our paddle boards? It's like, listen, if I'm looking that way and you fall off, you know, I can't do nothing about it. But then the guy lifeguard was like, listen, you can fall off all you want, but if you can't get back on your paddle board and I have to help you, you're not coming back in. So it's basically, do what you want, but if I actually have to do something for you, you're banned.
That's fair, actually. That's
Oh,
fair.
Dylan ain't doing nothing. That's the lifeguard's name.
Malachi's just getting lower and
Yeah, those
lower
paddleboards are just
and
sinking,
lower.
bro. I was on it. It was just drowning, bro. And then I was like, they were trying to flip me, or Dad said something. I was like, okay, guys, I'll go get it where y'all can easily flip me. So I rush back in my kayak, and I get on a paddleboard. I'm horrible at paddleboarding. I like shake. Like I'm bad at it. The whole thing starts sinking. I had to fall to get them to like push me over. Like
You know, it seems like these kids had a lot more fun than I'm used to. Like there's always kids that have fun, but like usually you got 50% of them that are like, and you got 2% so, oh, go home, I hate this place, and then then the rest of them are having fun. But it seems like as a majority, like most of these kids were just having fun
Yeah.
and actually enjoying themselves. I love the zip lines, like eating them across the zip line. I caught one. I took over the spot for a second. Just went down there and was like, hey, I'm going to catch some kids, get out the way. And of course, the teenage girl was like, sure, go ahead, catch kids. And this one little tiny girl come by. She comes flying down the line. And there was an adult volunteer that had walked down there. And I was like, you never caught kids? And he's like, no. And I was like, well, this is the fun part. I said, when you get one like her, because she's scooting across the line right now, she's real skinny and she's laid out like this, just hanging. I said, if you catch them just right, you can either fling them plumb up above the line and then let them come back down. I said, or you can twirly bird them. And he's like, do what? And so I got out to the side, and you got to catch them and like twist the rope real quick. So I caught her and twisted it, and she goes,
I don't do that.
and she stood up and she was like, whoa. And she wobbled off.
I don't like. I'm not using my body weight to stop them. 'Cause I don't care that much. There's a stopper. So I just let them hit it, and they just like fly towards the tree, and they're like, I thought I was gonna hit the tree.
The tree that's 17 foot away or on
Yeah.
the first platform.
On the first part.
Now, the first platform, if the kid's really long-legged, they will hit it.
They'll be alright.
But, yeah. The second platform, they do the same thing. They're like, I thought you wasn't going to stop me. And what's going to happen? They're like, well, I'd hit that tree. I'm like, the stopper's right here. The tree's 22 foot that way. Like, you're not going to hit that tree. I was like, now on the first platform, maybe. But, the second one, nah, you're good.
I learned that if you shake the line a lot, it'll slow down a lot faster. So I was grabbing it while they were coming. I was just violently shaking it. They were sitting here going, oh, 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 oh. They were dying laughing.
I like to, when they get started, grab it like this, pull it down about 2 foot where they just get to flying. Like, you give them a little bit more grade, and it goes from going to zrrr. Then every now and then you get a big kid. And most of the time, the big kids are real scared, and they kind of like walk off the platform. And then, like, this kid wasn't too big. I'd say about 180. But, like, he yeeted himself. He did not walk off that platform. He was like, he come in there, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop him. But then, luckily, he was heavy enough that he hit the ramp. I mean, he ate it. Because, if you come in backwards, you drag your feet. If you come in forwards, you kind of like try to walk them. Well, he come in forwards and then tried to plant his feet. And just, he hit, went sideways, and his side slammed the ramp, and he come gliding up it to me.
Oh,
Hey, it's his own fault.
I know, but was he okay?
I caught Samantha when she come across, because she zipped on, was catching at one point. She's like, are you going to catch me? I was like, no, Samantha, I'm just going to let you fly plumb back out there.
Usually, they freaking send me first. The first time. Y'all just be sending me. I catch myself.
Yeah, I go first. I don't care. It's not that hard to catch yourself.
You just drag your feet. I just try to turn around.
The problem is there are some people that are not good at balancing.
Oh, I'm not.
And, like, they almost go back out there.
Well, I'm not good at balancing. I just can drag my feet.
And you also have to worry about some of the kids and, like, their logic process. Because, like, I was like, zip this way, not that way. Kid gets back over there and they're like, so can I zip the other direction? I'm like, no. That's why I said don't zip that way. And they're like, well, yeah, why would you say that if I can? I'm like, you can. You're just going to be stuck out there in the middle. And they were like, you'll get stuck? I'm like, yeah, we'll just leave you out there. We got to wait hours for the fire department to get here and pull you back over. And they're like, well, don't let me get stuck.
Yeah, never had that. They never. The zipline lady was talking. She's never had anyone get in the middle, get stuck. Samantha was saying that. Yeah, first day Evan got stuck.
How did Evan get stuck?
She left the tarps on there.
Oh, so he couldn't get a grip.
And it was raining. He was supposed to go across
And then untarp it. Yeah.
But it's Evan, bro.
He's not light enough to weigh down.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Did y'all get pictures?
It was Samantha. And
Oh,
so
I need to see pictures of this one. This was a kid. He was a junior high camper last year. And so this year he was a team leader at junior camp. And so about halfway through, I went in there and said, hey, would you rather be a team leader or a camper? And he was like, oh, camper, hands down. He's like, team leading, you got to actually work. Duh. That's why you're here. Most of the teams don't understand
I
that.
walked across in the bathroom. I was like, there is no way that you are a team leader.
Gaga boy. I did feel kind of bad for him when he was like, I wasn't just upset about Gaga. They just told me my granddaddy died.
Bro, that had to be fake.
It might not be.
He's lying. He's lying.
I should be like, why are you worried about it? What you crying about? You can see me whining at camp when my family died.
I don't think you went to camp.
I went that year, but, it was the summer, not middle of winter. Like, stuff happens. It's okay. One of these days, I want to have enough money to run a camp like that. No, let me rephrase that. I do not want to run a camp like that. I want to find a Miss Lacey and hire her to run it, but just own it to where I can come just hang out with the kids and play games during the day and then leave and not have any responsibility.
You have better food.
Yeah, we like filet mignon, like
Dang.
SpaghettiOs.
Flat mignon.
No, not flat mignon.
Filet mignon.
Filet.
Hired
No,
an
Loki
Italian
though,
to make
the
spaghetti.
bus ride was pretty fun though. got my speaker out. I just like,
You guys listen to
I'm-
Fetty Wap?
I'm terrible at picking music. So I went around and asked all the campers, and Abby cued music, and we just listened to music the whole way. We got to like, why in the world are we taking Beach Grove in a big bus? Like, what in the world?
I don't know why everybody goes that way. They all go up 24 down to 64. Like it's stupid. It's too many freaking curves. Just go straight to Tullahoma, take a left, and go straight till you get there. Darn near. Like it's not
Yeah.
that hard.
We got to like, we got like past Cascade Middle School, maybe 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And my speaker died. I was like, dang. I was like, at least we made it here, guys. Like,
I mean, had your speaker been charged all week?
No.
Well, it done pretty good because, like, I was by it when it played for a couple hours several times. So, like, pretty good. Had it on the lake, thumping and bumping. Actually, he was playing like a bunch of somebody put on a kid-friendly playlist or whatever,
That was not kid friendly.
and it was all like Katy Perry and like pop crap, and
another life.
then like some rap come on, and it was like that was not kid music. Had to change that. I felt bad for the one girl that was like not the lifeguard, but like the lake girl.
Abby Joe.
Yeah, she just seemed like she just didn't want to do it. She didn't really like the kids.
I don't know why. She's the lake lady. The lake master last year.
Oh, he
Freaking
rocked.
Chill, bro.
He was cool. He's like, I don't give a piss. So what happens? The kid falls in. He's like, they got lifeguards. Maybe they're looking. I don't care.
Maybe.
And he would jump in there like when he was done checking kids, and like because they put the life jackets on them, they got to check them and all that, you know. Like when he was done doing that, he would jump down there and pull stuff in and out and like help. Like he was very active. But then like Abby Jo, of course, she also had a sprained ankle, wrapper on her foot, so like I understand not running in and out a bunch, but
I just made her sit by the thing.
I do think they need a better kayak or not kayak, paddleboard storage system.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
They should be up and down, right off the shore.
it should just be a little, a stack to where you just slide them up in a big stack. Instead of you have to stand them up on end and slide them in, and none of the handles are there anymore. Last year wasn't that bad because they still had the handles. But most of mine did. Had that front handle where I could just pull it up there and slam
the
it on there.
front
Yeah.
handle. I didn't even.
Because with the front handle, you can grab it, slide it up there and get it in place, then go to the back and just slide it in. But all the front handles are broke this year.
I just
course.
use the middle handle.
They're not that easy on them either. You got 90 to 100 kids, 3, 4, 5, 6 different times a day, running in there, taking them all out, bringing them back in, taking them all out, bringing them back in.
They need to get new kayaks.
Yes. It was a session you weren't there with me this week, that there was one of them that almost submarined. Like, she got out in the lake, and it's a little tiny girl, so, like, I know she wasn't too heavy for it. Like, she might have weighed more than a paddle. Barely. But she's paddling through there, and, like, she just keeps getting slower and slower, and then I finally look out there, and the water is, like, coming over the little curve at the top. And she's paddling back, and, like, barely moving. And she's just looking like this, like, don't die. It was so full of water that when she landed, she was almost where the drop-off was. That's how deep it was. I also think where they store them, they stand them up on the edge and they leave that middle section sitting there in the water. I think that's where most of the water's coming in. It's seeping in that side seam.
Well, how can we store them?
Drag them further up.
It's too much work.
Well, I agree. Would you rather drag them further up or stand there and hold them up in the air every time?
I was just making Elisha do it. And nobody liked that kid anyway. Freaking Aiken County had a kid, he was humping his pillow in the corner, right? So one of their kids gets out of his bed, right? Walks across the room, just whoops the SHIT out of him, goes back to bed. So from what I heard, he literally just grabbed his head and just beat him against the wall. Like, okay, I agree. The kid with the pillow humping, he was in the wrong. But are we serious? You got out of your. That's what
Yeah, but
Luke was just.
I'm trying to sleep and you're over there humping your pillow. Yeah.
Luke, that's what Lucas is funny. He's like, bro, I get he was in the wrong, but did you really have to get out of your bed, walk across the room, whip him, and then go back?
Yeah, but like he didn't whip him. He grabbed his head and was just slamming it into the side of the bed. Like, stop your. I was like, oh, dang.
If it worked, it worked. I guess.
Oh. And then at junior high camp, there was kids reenacting live birth, apparently, in one of the girls' cabin.
That happens every year.
Why?
I don't know. That's normal. That's normal.
Live birth.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you'd be surprised. Some of the stuff, one of the team leaders was telling me, he's like, I go to my bedroom at night. All the kids are supposed to be asleep. He's like, a hand comes out from under my bed, grabs my ankles. One of the kids was curled up under his bed. Like, can I sleep under? He was like, no.
Oh yeah, it's the county across from me. I walk in there with the adult leader, and they're like, he's under the bed naked." I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?" He's like, "I'm changing."
Aren't there bathrooms?
Yes.
Yeah. But then there's some kids that are like, can you tell them to stop changing in the room? And got like 5 boys in there just like,
And I was like, "Guys, just quit looking. You're
yeah,
weird."
just don't look. It's not that hard.
They were like, "Do I have to put on clothes to sleep?" I was like, "Bro, sleep however you're comfortable, but you're wearing clothes when you leave the cabin."
You worry about some of the kids sometimes. When
Yeah,
they
like
talk
when
to
we
you.
first get there, they're all walking up every time. "Can we use the bathroom?" "No, you can't."
You're
Stop-
not allowed
Stop
all
asking
week.
me that, please, bro. I'm not. This is not like
You gotta find your
dictator.
own time and go outside.
Well, they're all used to public school. That's what they've been trained to do. You got to ask permission to go pee. You got to ask permission to be. That is one thing I will give. Like we bash Great Britain and Europe a lot, but like that's one thing they don't understand about American schools. Is in their school system, if you need to go pee, you just get them to go to the bathroom.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, like you've never been to a UK school.
No, but I've read a lot about it.
I'm like, mate, like somebody's gonna comment and be like, "Oh, actually, I'm from the UK, and that never happened."
Well, then the people that I was talking or listening to their stuff, they had different school systems. But like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure in Japan it's that way too.
Well, in Japan, they're like 5 years old, and they're like, "Hey, go get on a bus, drive 5 cities over, and go to school." Like you and your buddies, and they're like, "All right, cool." The problem is you can't tell the difference, like whether they're 5 or 40, because they're all the same height, except for Captain Japan. He's 6 foot. Did you know that? Did you know they had a Captain Japan? You know what he carries? Tennis racket and a trash can lid.
No, he had a shovel head too.
Oh, he had a shovel head too? Okay, yeah. Catfish.
Where's this Captain Japan?
Well, he's in Japan right now. He was only in America for 4 weeks. Like, he had to come over here and show us up.
In another life.
Next year, I think I'm gonna bring my
would
kayak.
be your girl.
Be smart.
That way, I
Take
have
the
my own
top of
kayak.
the golf carts out there.
No, I have an actual kayak.
Yeah, well that worked too.
No, it'd be as bad as Malachi's paddleboard. It's getting lower and lower and lower.
Not if you
Bro, it wasn't getting lower, but it was like sitting. It was sitting this far under the water, and I was just paddleboarding around.
Well, no, I'm
It
talking
was
about
staying up.
when you first started. You went out there and you were up, but when you were first going out, I was watching. It was going just slowly a little deeper. And then
Yeah.
at one point, all I could see was his ankles. It looked like he was kind of walking on the water for the distance I was
Then all the
at.
Bedford girls started calling me fat, and I was like, "Dang, guys." And then I knocked them off their paddleboards, so it's okay.
Yeah, call me fat.
Yeah, y'all are tiny because all I have to do is hit it with the paddle and y'all fall over.
Some of them kids will roast you.
Dude, the Bedford County girls are mean. I don't even do anything. They just start trashing on me. I'm like, "All right, guys." The bullying is crazy.
They will roast you.
I'm like the nicest dude ever to all the girls. Like, no.
Okay, they're the girls. Yeah,
I'm like the
yeah.
nicest dude ever. I've literally done nothing. They'll just come over there and be like, "You suck." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, my fault.
Sorry, my
The
bad.
campers or the teen
The
leaders?
campers.
The campers. Team leaders would never talk bad to us.
No, Ansley and Abby definitely would. They think that I'm a bully.
Are they wrong?
Yes. I'm an extremely nice guy.
Now, I did watch him, like, throw 498 shots and not make a single one. But
But
also,
I'm good at basketball.
but also just trashed this kid at basketball because he would come running at him and he would just pick him up, move him out the way, and grab the basketball. He just kept coming back for more, though.
You're talking about Christina?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
because we were both bad, low key, so it didn't matter. I had a team with all the kids, and I was like, all right, guys, shoot everything. I should not have said that. These kids were shooting everything. They'd get the ball at like half court, and they just fling it.
I shot 2 shots this week. I threw 2 shots. That's it. And I sunk them both. The first one was like Tuesday. I was like, here, give me that. And I was half court. And just grabbed it and it just straight in. And I just walked away. And the last one was last night.
Yeah, I told him I was in his ball sack longer than anybody else, so that point was mine.
That's fair.
Fury.
The people there.
Hopefully none of the people there were in his ball sack.
Exactly. So
I
the point-
sank that shot,
point
too.
was mine.
No rim, just solid.
Yeah, I'm trash. Like, I'm terrible.
The key is you got to learn not to play the game. You go on your luck chances, right? You step up, you throw a shot, just randomly.
that's like
you don't try. It sinks, you leave.
That's Joanna was like, all right, we're gonna do it where if you make a free throw, you're on a team. If you miss, 2 of us made a free throw. Me and another dude. We're not playing 8 people.
To
We're
2.
both trash. We just luckily made
You
the
just
free
got lucky
throw.
to get back to free.
Like, we're not doing that. And then they decided since we made the free throws, we were the 2 that picked.
Team captains. Team captains.
But Joanna was breaking our ankles. Like, she's pretty good at basketball. She's mean, too. Like, golly.
She's got like 4 boys, don't she?
5. No, 4 boys and a girl.
Uh-huh. The girl's the littlest, right?
She's like second youngest.
Who's the youngest then? She got a boy
no,
behind
boy.
that one?
Yeah.
Dang. She waited too late in life to start. All her kids are still young. Uh-uh. You need to feed yourself. Briston don't want to go home. He's like, I'm going to go do laundry when I get home.
No, well, at least he knew that's what he was going to have to do.
I got the kids out. They were all on the bleachers. And all right, guys, when y'all get home, it's like, y'all need to do your laundry. You need to clean your bedrooms. You need to sweep and mop the house. You need to start helping your parents clean up. And they were like, all the boys were like, we ain't doing no cleaning. I'm like, all right, you guys need to go mow the yards. And I was like, yeah, we'll mow. And I was like, why don't you weed eat? All of them like, weed eating sucks. Nobody wants to weed eat. Everybody loves weed eating. Come on now.
Nobody likes weed eating. Terrible.
I don't mind weed eating with one of them walk behind ones. It's got the giant head on it.
Bruh.
Them things are dangerous, though. You don't get in your vinyl side and or underpinning with them. It'll tear it all to pieces. Oops. But apparently the one I was using wasn't necessarily designed for weed eating with. It was a field mower. That probably what caused some problems. But, you know.
See, I don't like weed eating, but you gotta do it.
I wouldn't mind it if I had a weed eater with a long enough shaft. I got to bend over.
Dylan is short.
Yeah.
Short people problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Short people don't have problems because everything's built for you.
Yeah. So who sucks? Huh? Yeah, exactly.
You suck.
No, y'all too.
So the next time I need something off the bottom shelf and I ask a short person, they better not get offended.
I'm not gonna get offended. I'm just not gonna do it.
Like, no, tall people.
You can bend down.
No, I can't.
And the second you do, I'll be like, good boy.
I see how it is. Be like, now you know what it feels like to drop the soap.
Not gonna go that far.
Why you get all wide-eyed? When I say things a lot of times, like, you look at me like you didn't expect something stupid to come out of my mouth.
Always expect the
Because
unexpected.
you're really intelligent, except for when you're dumb.
Who was it that asked me? Apparently there's some crazy critter guy at another camp that they're like, he's been there for forever. Like, he's a staple at the camp, like 20, 30 years. And they're like, everybody loves him. Like, he's nuts, you know? And then, after Lacey asked me, like, when you just going to come work for me? I was walking by, and I think it was Dylan. He's like, you going to become our crazy critter guy? Not Dylan, the other one, the scrawny one. I don't know his name.
Pate?
Yeah, probably. But he's like, you gonna be our crazy critter guy? Like, you know what? Get me a bunch of animals. Yeah, I'll come be the crazy critter guy. I'm gonna need a pit viper. I'll need a good sized crocodile, like a few raptors.
I will say that the adults at the fishing pond actually enjoyed fishing, so I think it made it more fun for the kids.
I think.
Because one of our kids were talking about it while we were bringing up trash. They were like, yeah, they were talking about there was a bull shark in there, and it was $100 if you catch it, and $50 more if you ride it.
Yeah, this was the first time I've ever been to where it seems like the fishing pond actually did good. But it's because there was enough adults down there that knew what they were doing. They enjoyed fishing. Like Carla brought by some fishing hooks because like there weren't enough hooks and everything. And so the guy sent her a specific, like I need certain types of hooks and everything. And she's like, you going to send me a picture. So like they had to send her a picture of what they looked like. But she actually got them hooks and brought a bunch of hooks for them and everything. But yeah, they were, somebody's kids, man, fishing be their passion.
Some of them just be carrying around pocket fishing poles.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm serious.
Like, I've seen them show up with like they have their luggage. That's their clothes, and then like their fishing tackle. You know, 3 or 4 bags of fishing tackle and a couple fishing poles, and it's like
that sounds like Aaron.
Aaron as a kid.
No,
During-
Aaron now.
During junior high camp, like I thought these kids were going to die, man. Come walking by, going up towards fishing pond because it's like off in the distance and it's closed off during most of the time unless it's open. They'd be walking up there and I'd be like, "Hey, pond's closed. Like you need to turn around." I'd be like, "It's going to be open again?" I'm like, "Bro, it's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be open some more." And then by the time I get halfway down, I hear 3 more kids talking to one of the other adults. They're like, are we going to be able to fish some more? It's like every one of them like this. I got to fish, man.
Boring hobby.
I want to try to catch that deer.
It's like freaking heroin for them.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a passion for breeding like the year before. Their passion was each other. I would much rather them want to fish.
Oh, that's fine.
So much better. So much better. So I'm standing out there. I didn't get scared by any animals this time, which is nice because a lot of times I'll go to do something like animals come out of bushes screaming and fighting and scares crap out of me. Or like I get up in the middle of the night one night and I went and peed by the tree line and I turned around. And as soon as I turned around, I seen a bunch of movement and heard the snort of a deer, which when it's 2 foot from you is loud and kind of scary at 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, I was like, what the? And it goes flying all through there snorting and junk. And I'm like, why were you right behind me? Like, you will die at a normal place. Stay on this campground. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, I went up to one area and like had my phone out and I heard a branch crack. And that deer is right there where you're at. She's walking across in front of me. And so like I look up and she like stops and just looks at me side-eyed with like a, you chill? And I looked at her and I was like, you're good. And then she just looked forward, slowly walked under the building. She's like, he's chill. Go slow. Can't be seen.
Move very slowly. He won't notice me.
And then Samantha walked up there with me. She's like, I've never been up here. So she walked up there with me, was looking at it. I was like, the deer's normally here because it was there all week, like eating somewhere around me almost every time. And then as we were leaving, it come flying out of the bushes next to us, running across the field. And I'm like, that's the first time I've seen it run. Samantha, you done scared my deer.
Samantha.
Yeah, I know. Poor girl.
Hmm.
So we've been tasked by like 19 other agents that made me promise that we would give Samantha heck constantly. They're like, don't let her get bored. Make fun of her, trash her, make things difficult. Like, make her life heck.
Wow.
Like, dang, they're her friends.
Who is it?
Andrew, one of them went to college with her. Like, they went to college together.
Who's Andrew?
The other Andrew. Okay, so I'm in a...
The only person I know she went to college with is Neil.
No, there's another one too. There's an Andrew there, which a kid come up to me, okay? He hollered at Andrew. And so I turn around. And he's like, were you Andrew? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, can you let me in my cabin? I'm like, what cabin you in? He's like, I'm in cabin 7. I'm like, bro, I'm in cabin 5. I don't have a key to your cabin. I cannot let you in your cabin. But your name is Andrew. And I'm like, well, who told you to look for me? He's like, well, they said look for Andrew. I was like, well, what did they describe him? They was like, yeah, they said he had a little beard and he had a red hat. And I'm like,
This is a giant beard, sir.
do you see this hat? And he goes, well, that's not red. And I was like, okay. So it's not me. He's like, but your name is Andrew. I'm like, then there's probably another dude around here with the name Andrew. Like, I can't let you in your cabin. Like, he run off like just so disappointed. Our kids come up to me and they're like, can you tell me where Miss Such and Such is? And I'm like, I don't know who Miss Such and Such is. And they're like, but they're an adult.
Aren't you a part of the adult train?
And I'm like,
If you're an adult, you know all the adults.
exactly. That's their logic. I'm like, yeah, I figured they were an adult because you said Miss, but like, I don't know who that is. Can you describe her to me?
I had a problem just every time I walked to the cabins. All the other cabins. Can you let us in our cabin? No.
No.
I'm in cabin 5.
Yeah, we're
What-
not in your cabin.
Like, how am I gonna let you in?
Apparently, they tried to MacGyver the door on one cabin constantly. Like every 2 or 3 times a day, they were having to go in there and dig sticks out of it, where kids were sitting there with sticks trying to jam it in the lock, open it up. Because they have to be in their cabin. You tell them, you get them all together and you tell them, hey, get what you need during this 20 minutes.
Our kids were good about it this year.
Yeah, yeah. We had decent kids this year. Like, you have rambunctiousness, they get in trouble, they beat the crap out of each other, whatever. But that's just boys. But yeah, they were, for the most part, pretty good, I think. Some of the other, oh my gosh.
I didn't want it anymore.
Some of the other cabins, boys. Nope. And I feel bad for a bunch of the women, too.
The co-director lady, she
Rachel?
didn't get back till 6 in the morning this morning. She had to take one of her kids to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. Was that kid all right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for the ladies because, like, they get up there and they'll be talking on the microphones and stuff and they're trying, but, like, these kids just ain't listening. You ain't scary enough. And then, like, I was talking to one of the ladies, and she was like, well, I try to be scary. I'm like, you just don't have it in you. I'm sorry. You're the size of the kids. Like, it doesn't matter how mean you try to get. Like, you just ain't going to be able to do it. And she's like, yeah, I'll talk to a kid and ask them to do something. They just look at me like I'm crazy. She's like, I watched you walk over and tell that kid to do something. They just hop to attention and did it. I was like, yeah, because I look like I'll kill you. Like, I look like I don't have time for your crap. And I don't go over there and ask them what they're doing and be nice about it. I go over and say, hey, you. Get this done. And they're like, I love it too. You catch one arguing with like a teen leader or another adult, like a young lady adult or whatever, and they're arguing with them. You go in there and say, hey, what are you doing? You arguing? Yes, sir. What were you told? Well, they said do this. Well, why aren't you doing it? Sorry, sir. Little turds. Come on now. You can tell some of these kids ain't never been punched in the face. Like, mama and daddy don't beat the crap out of them for not listening. That's for darn sure. Asked one of the adult volunteers because he had just got done arguing with a kid, and the kid ran off finally and did what they were supposed to do. And I was like, when you was that kid's age, I said, if you would have started arguing like that, he's like, man, I wouldn't even got the first syllable out. My jaw would have been broke. He's like, they'd have beat the crap out of me. And I said, how many times did the crap have to get beat out of you before you started? Oh, he's like, man, once or twice. He's like, you learn your lesson real quick when you can't walk for a week. Like, and that's the problem. Everybody's like, well, that's too much. You're going above and beyond. Why? Would you rather whip a kid really good a couple times and have them learn their lesson and be trained, or spend the rest of your life arguing with a kid?
That's abuse now.
What is it you told me when I yelled in the rec hall? I screamed in the rec hall. He come up to me.
Oh yeah, we were doing the foam party, and we were all in the rec hall, and I was standing with Abilene. I was standing with the teen leaders from our county and Samantha, and Joanna, and Dad goes over there because the lady's trying to talk and hollers, and I was like, man, guys, I almost defaulted to the wall.
Like, I got loud, dude. I yelled so loud the lady trying to talk jumped. Like, and they all went quiet. And I was like, you need to sit down and hush and pay attention. And then after they all left, I apologized to her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean it. She's like, oh, no, thank you. Like, I really needed you to do that. I was like, yeah, but I seen you jump. She's like, well, you're loud. Like, I was not expecting
You got
that.
so loud, man, like I almost default.
Yeah.
I told her I got that same lady. I guessed her age. I said 34.
How old was she?
She's 22.
Oh, Malachi.
I did that on purpose, though. I did that on purpose.
She didn't care, though. She was
She was a little hurt.
She would cut back up with you, though.
But then I was like, no, real talk, 24. That was my real guess. Drop your head while dancing.
Then I was hitting on one of the lifeguards, and he was like, I'm 15. I'm like, no, you're not. That mustache of yours, you ain't 15.
I don't know. I had a mustache at 15.
He should have been in the 70s, and his pockets should have been longer than his shorts.
Bro, you talking about Dylan?
Yeah, looks like he shouldn't be, within 100 yards of a school.
Do not hit on.
So there's two
Sure.
Dylans.
He was 19.
Don't hit on men.
That's a
You're a
full-grown
married
man.
man.
Hey, all's
Don't
fair
hit
is
on
fair.
anybody.
It's funny to watch him squirm sometimes, though.
No. You freak. You are my freak only. Deal
Mhm.
with it.
You get used to it after a while. I
Get
don't
used
hit
to
on the
what?
women. That should make you happy.
No.
You're the only woman I want.
A basic requirement for the long-term marriage is not hitting on other people.
It's not being gay. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you just got worried
Unless
about
you're
him
in a gay
being-
marriage.
yeah. Just got worried about him being gay.
We got to teach Dylan how to hit on some people.
Teach me how to talk first.
I mean,
you just talked.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to teach you how to be smooth, though, and confident. Confidence is key. You can be ugly as heck. If you're confident and funny,
Funny goes a long way.
same.
What else goes a long way?
Persistence does too.
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper does not go a long way. You cannot
Never
marry
mind, it's
Dr.
finished.
Pepper. Dr. Pepper will never satisfy you, will never give you children, never give you a foot rub. And if it does, you're on some good drugs. Like, what happened to you last night? I got a good foot rub from the Dr. Pepper. No, you didn't. Unless you meet a girl named Pepper who has a doctorate.
Fair, but no, we're gonna do today.
You know what we're going to do today? We're going to track down Dr. Pepper and marry her. That's what Dylan says. Could have had America, but no. Wouldn't even talk to that girl. Sit over oblivious, staring at the ceiling. She just walking her eyes all over you. She's like,
Ceiling was nice.
Yep.
Honestly, that's one thing I noticed.
I think she thought you were nice.
I thought I was retarded.
She's like, oh, look at that poor retard. I can take care of him. It's easier to have a husband if he's too stupid to argue.
Okay.
What are you smiling at? You're thinking the same thing, aren't you? I wish you were too stupid to argue. You'd be so bored. If I was an idiot, you would hate me.
Oh, don't I know it? I'm Sapio.
Because, you did date a bunch of idiots.
Did I?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like not long term.
Who's that?
It's Pate.
Is he trying to get you to come back?
Yes. He said back as a staff member.
For the rest of the summer or when?
No. I made a post and at the end I said, I'll be back as an adult though. And he put back as a staff member.
Yeah. Lacey come down there to the lake at one point. You were pushing out kayaks and stuff, and she said, hey, when's Malachi turn 18?
She's trying to hire everybody.
And I was like, next year. And she's like, dang, when? And I was like, March. She's like, okay. I was like, you want to hire him too? She's like, yeah.
She wants to hire all the good team leaders.
Then she was telling me about, trying to work it out to where, like, the experience they have, get some more money when they start. So they start out at a higher bracket and everything. She's like, I want to, she's like, because the team leaders know what they're doing. They've already done it. I can vet them that way.
Yeah.
And so we might have to be like, you can have Malachi, but you got to hire me too.
Pick a card any card.
You are a package deal.
Oh, bro. Why would I want to work with Dad?
You can't.
Doing that my whole life.
Without that.
Been doing that my whole life. Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you want to work with me? You'd be 2 weeks in the camp. You'd be
Yeah,
like, Daddy, come on up
okay.
here.
What'd you get? Dang.
I don't know
Let's
what
play
I'm
the
going to do
matching
when I
game.
go and Malachi's not my team leader.
Only 2 cards.
Let's play the matching game. I'm
I'll
gonna
have
be. I'm being an adult leader next year. We
Okay,
just
now
gotta
that-
find someone to be a.
Well, like most of the time, most of your team leaders are pretty good. But like every now and then you get some that it's just like I know you had to have somebody, but like find a kid that's gonna do something. Like someone just sit there.
Malachi didn't do
The
anything,
teen
did he?
leaders or
Yeah.
the kids themselves?
Yeah. And like during one of the things, like kids, the team leaders are all supposed to be out helping and wrangling kids and doing everything. And somebody come by and is like, well, this county's team leaders is all in the cafeteria sitting down goofing off.
I felt bad for that one team leader, Jax, because I was like, bro, no offense. I know a guy. I was like, you look a lot like a guy that is just so unbearable to be around. So if I look at you weird, like when you come around a corner, I was like, it has nothing to do with you. Like, I've never met you. But he was like, oh. And then I showed all of Sumner County a picture, and they were like, I thought that was Jax.
Who was it he looked like?
Joe Mama.
That's awkward.
I gave away a bunch of Gatorades and waters to some of them walking by. I think Thursday afternoon, because I pulled out a Propel, and they're like, "Man, that dude's got a Propel. Like that looks good." I'm like, "You want one?" He's like, "Seriously?" Like, yeah. Come on over here to the cooler, pick you one out. And so he comes over there, and like the other dude was sitting there, like, "You want a Propel?" He's like, "I don't really do Propel." I'm like, "Powerade?" He's like, "Really?" So I gave him a couple Powerades. And then I go up there, like they were like, you want like some money or something? I'm like, no, man, take your drinks. About 5 minutes later, I walk by, and the one kid has got his 2 Powerades, right? And he's holding them up like this, and I see him talking. I'm like, you over here bragging about your free Powerades? And the guy with the Propel says, that is exactly what he's doing. He's like, he is excited about his
You wanna go
Powerades.
first?
The kid they were talking to was like, well, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, you want a Powerade? And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. I said, guys, you take them over in my truck, or my car, grab a Powerade.
That's not how the matching game
They were
is.
so
You flip
excited.
2, hope they match.
You flip 2 and hope they match?
Yeah, we're playing the matching game.
Here, got the match.
You guys are at 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you want to play the matching game?
All right, I'm going to see if I can make these cards match. Okay. All right. Shanks, that's your dog, bro.
They matched.
You know, I've met some people that could probably mess that up and fail it. Give them 2 matching cards, put them on the table, they flip one over, it'd be different. You wouldn't know how. But that's how bad they are. We all won.
I think
Yeah,
I
this
cheated
game's
myself
easy,
if that
bro.
happened.
This game's easy, bro.
If I swore I laid down 2 cards, I would have stayed, and one was like somehow different. I swear, I think I just ended myself, bro. Like
Like,
whatever.
that's
screw
it.
this.
I'm done with this game. Like, I knew I was stupid. You all right, son?
What
You
happened?
tired?
I'm hungry.
It's only been 103,000 steps this week. Malachi's probably done 400 million.
And that's weak.
What do you do a day?
A billion.
Huh?
Paddleboards are slow. Like the paddleboard paddles they had, like you'd push water and they'd just do. It was like pushing with this.
Well, your paddle board was also 3 inches
No,
underwater.
everyone's was doing that. My paddleboard was fine, bro.
The lifeguards paddle boards
I
are
don't know,
pretty
'cause
cool.
apparently you were like.
Which
Jesus
Lacey
walking
said
on
she
water,
wants to
dude.
go to all those type.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be able to do that.
But she was like, yeah, they're $800 a piece. And they need like 30.
Like I was out there with. I pushed one person's thing, and she only fell over on it. And then the other person just flipped on her own. I didn't even have to do anything. She's so excited. And then the other one was in a freaking kayak, so I couldn't flip him.
Oh, man. Flip
What?
that kayak.
But I ran into him a lot.
Ran into them a lot.
Yeah, I was in that freaking lifeguard one. So I was sitting here just rocking back and forth, and I just charge at him.
I seen you at one point. I was impressed because they were all trying to get you and coming at you, and you were just like, right in between them
Oh,
all,
yeah.
like nothing. Poor kids. They just, sometimes the kids are fun, and then sometimes you're like, I don't like kids.
I feel that. Oh, those sisters suck.
Especially when they come over and they're like, are you like 65?
Are you?
No.
Oh.
They're like, it's your birthday. What'd that one kid say on the video that you heard? I didn't hear that.
If
Wait,
I heard him right,
Y'all videoed
he
it?
said, "You're as old as my doctor."
What video?
They took a video of the kid singing me happy birthday.
Oh yeah, Abby and Ansley. Yeah. I
So
saw
how old are you?
40.
Can't wait to get gray hairs like a year or two.
Me
And,
too.
like everybody's gonna be like, "Are you 90?"
Man, I've wanted gray hair for forever. My wife's like,
He's
watch
got, like,
this. I'm going to
5.
rock it from birth, but like,
Aaron's just not got his.
I'm distinguished when I have gray hair. It's a sign of wisdom. Watch me never have gray hair.
I know a dude. I work with him. He's like 30. Gray hair.
Yeah, I knew a kid,
Well, actually white, but
that was white haired before
White
coming out of
hair?
high school.
gray, but white.
What?
His beard's gray or white or whatever.
No, wait. His skin color or his hair?
Hair. Jeez.
You think he's gray skinned?
No, he said actually he's white. So that Mally guy got confused. He's like, wait a minute, who are we talking about here? White people? Gray people? What?
Aliens?
The Greys? Dude, you met a Gray? Hey, look up the Greys for me. Image of the Gray aliens.
Those are the aliens we think we all know.
Actually, there's several types of. If you look at the different types of aliens, and like you look at their descriptions and everything, and then you go start reading like the descriptions of all the fey creature, like the elves and the fairies and all that, they're the same creatures. Yeah, right there. Is that who you met?
Yep. There's a video game about them.
No joke. There was a little girl at camp looked like that this week.
That's rude.
She had high and everything, or not high. She had hair and everything, but like her eyes were like. You do see some kids, like especially the little boys, you feel very bad for them because they come walking by and they got like all this confidence and they think they got like swagger and junk. And you're like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. Like your life was born in hard mode because you ugly. Like I know the feeling. Like it can be overcome, but like you need to realize you're ugly.
Start making jokes
Yeah.
soon.
Start getting funny. Start learning timing and everything because you are not funny right now.
That's what I like to come in there, or like someone will crack like just the worst joke, and I was looking, I want to see. I like, you notice how like no one laughed, like at all. I'm like that means you can't joke. like what are we doing?
And the kids, like I was talking to Clint and the other Andrew agent, and I was just talking about how like the other agent, because like he's newer to it, and he was talking about, he's like, I don't want to be mean to the kids, and I don't want them to hate me, but at the same time, I have to make them listen. He's like, so I really don't like having to get loud and yell at them and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. I was like, Andrew, but like, ask Clint here. I said, I'll tell you the same thing. I said, what happens to the kids that you yell at and have to discipline? And Clint grinned, and he goes, they're the first ones that come back by the next day and check on you. Every time they see you, they talk to you. Like, kids crave somebody that actually cares enough about them to make them behave. So that when you go in there and you actually show them, hey, I care enough about you to put effort into making you act right, a lot of times they love you for it. They're not, oh, God, he punished me. They're like, hey, that's the guy who actually made me listen. It's odd, but like kids crave an actual structured, disciplined life. They just, most of them don't get it. So. All right, lead us out before I fall asleep.
Like, subscribe, comment, share, do any of that, and care.
In care,
Skincare.
skin care, in care, skin
Eat
care.
your own hair.
Eat your hair.
Don't eat your hair.
Eat all
Don't
your
do
hair.
Don't do heroin.
Only do heroin
Oh.
on days that end in Q. Did you sing that with me?